Here's some excellent news for Potterheads. Hogwarts Legacy is a planned open-world adventure game situated in the same Harry Potter settings as the previous game. The game is currently in production, so don't expect it to be released anytime soon. League of Gamers is a channel for all the curious minds of gamers out there, such as myself and you. You'll discover movies showing the most outstanding video-winning clips and video lessons from your favorite games right here. From the most recent games to startling insights and ideas you never knew existed, there's something for everyone. For many years, all Potterheads have repeated Dumbledore's advice: it does not do well to dwell on dreams. That was the extent of our hopes for a truly Harry Potter-based open-world game. A pipe dream that would vanish faster than a golden snitch if you focused on it. Harry Potter enthusiasts and gaming site writers have been anticipating new information regarding Hogwarts Legacy since the announcement video debuted at the PS5 showcase event in September 2020. We don't know much right now, but the most critical and pressing issues are in our thoughts. The emphasis is on what will have the most impact on a player's experience. Potterheads, who wish to lose themselves in a dream world where they can be a Hogwarts student, have high expectations for Avalanche software. The answers to these questions may determine whether the game lands on its face or its feet. The details are still sketchy, but we've compiled what we've learned so far into our handy Hogwarts Legacy guide. Flying with the clouds. A flying carriage greets us with pack bags and a barn owl perched above, soaring to Hogwarts by night. A well-known scene. There are two ways to go from the Hogwarts Express to the castle in the Harry Potter books. First-year students travel by boat, while older students travel by flying carriages. However, as revealed in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, these carriages are drawn by thestrals, magical horse-like animals that can only be seen by people who have witnessed death. This scene is also reminiscent of the opening scene in Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, in which the titular villain is shown riding a similar one. Late on the first day. Yes, arriving late to your first day at a new school is every student's greatest nightmare. Yet that's what happens to the protagonists in Hogwarts Legacy. The official website for Hogwarts Legacy states that the playable character arrives late and that they are no ordinary student with the ability to learn ancient magic. It would be assumed that any student who possesses magic would be invited to Hogwarts for the start of term, so possibly this is a newly discovered skill? It possibly means that the protagonist comes from a Muggle background and that the realm of magic is unfamiliar to them. The late 1800s. The Harry Potter novels and films that we are familiar with and enjoy are set in the 1990s. However, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them are set in the 1920s. So, Hogwarts Legacy will take place far before these events, delving deeper into the Wizarding World's heritage. Despite the extended period, there is still some information that we are aware of. Dumbledore was a student at Hogwarts, having enrolled in 1892 and being assigned to the Gryffindor house. Depending on how late in the 1800s Hogwarts Legacy is placed, we might run into a young Albus. Notably, Grindelwald was dismissed from Durmstrang in 1889 and quickly became friends with Albus. Given that Hogwarts Legacy is set in an open environment, Grindelwald may make an appearance. A familiar voice. Many people may have recognized the voiceover from the trailer. That's because this is Jim Dale, the much-loved voice of the Harry Potter audiobooks in the United States. Hearing Jim's commentary on top of the Hogwarts Legacy trailer will undoubtedly bring comfort to the many fans who grew up listening to him narrate the books. The Sorting Hat. We see Hogwarts employees supervising a student about to be sorted as we cut to the sorting ceremony. They may be new to us, but other things remain constant, such as the inclusion of the famous sorting hat. Even over a century ago, everything was shabby and patched up. Choosing your own house. According to the official website's FAQ, players can choose their house at the outset of Hogwarts Legacy. It's also true that there are no essential details about how the selection would be made. But if you think you're a Slytherin, go ahead and choose that house. It's entirely yours. New Hogwarts Professors. There are Hogwarts staff members scattered throughout the clip, including the wizards supervising the sorting ceremony and a red-headed professor teaching herbology in the greenhouses. A sad wizard with long, dark hair is also seen walking around with some bottles, maybe a potions master. If so, if Severus Snape is any guide, the job lends itself to moody, dark-haired wizards. Mystery Tower. Hogwarts will always have a particular place in your heart, unless you're a muggle. Hogwarts is a magical setting, from the beautiful gardens to the high spires. However, in the teaser for Hogwarts Legacy, a mystery tower can be seen to the school's right, and a winding route leads to this foreboding place shrouded in mist. This could hint that Hogwarts Legacy will take some liberties with Hogwarts and include some new regions. It could, however, reveal that something happened in this spot, implying that it is destroyed. This might be a part of the plot, and it could even hint at something deadly. Same interior. The common rooms, the Great Hall, and the many pictures on the walls come to mind when thinking of Hogwarts. Of course, Hogwarts is alive and well in Hogwarts Legacy. The Great Hall is full of delighted students, and pictures stand guard as students study in the library. The Great Hall, on the other hand, has stained glass windows. This may appear to be a minor detail, but given that Snape smashing the windows in the Deathly Hallows is a memorable and iconic moment, modifying a visual in a site we all remember speaks to how Hogwarts was not the same in the late 1800s. It'll be interesting to see what else has changed. Attention to detail. It rapidly becomes clear how realistic every room of Hogwarts is in the game, with glimpses of passageways, sets of armors, and enchanted stairs, all completely built-in high resolution. You also get views of several corridors and possibly even standard rooms, which we will likely visit depending on whatever property we are in. The Hogwarts Library, crammed to the brim with beautifully placed details, is one space we see a lot in the teaser. We can see new images of wizards we don't know about, shelves stacked high with books, and even a pupil fast asleep on top of their work. The attention to detail is incredible. Are you looking forward to your next trip to the Wizarding World? Please share your thoughts in the comments box below. Keep up with the newest games, including PUBG, Dota 2, LOL, Apex, Minecraft, Valiant, and more. Subscribe to the channel now.